I think for me, it's been really nice to just find a new group of people and friends that I get to go and hang out with.
New experiences.
Yeah, it's kind of a new chapter of my life where I get to focus on really work and friends and family and just having a lot of fun. I want everyone to be able to achieve their dreams for themselves, no matter how small or big they may seem.
This young lady right here is having quite the summer. I mean, a birthday, a bow, and a beautiful new fragrance. I mean, welcome, Charli D'Amelio.
Hello.
I'm so excited to talk to you about your fragrance, which, by the way, smells so good.
Thank you.
But first, I gotta tell you, happy belated birthday. You just turned 18.
Yes.
How does it feel?
It feels kind of the same, but it's been super fun. I had a great celebration with all my friends and my family, so it was really, really nice.
I love it. You got some new tattoos, did I hear?
I did.
Something tells me these weren't the first ones, though.
No, I had, I think, 3 before I turned 18.
Okay.
And then I got a few more. I think now I have 14.
You have 14 tattoos?
Yeah.
I only have the one.
They're so tiny.
Are they?
Yeah.
And they all have like a special meaning behind it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Are your parents like, no more, please, no more tattoos?
I think that they're happy that they're so small.
Right.
Like most of the time when you look at me, you can't even tell.
Okay.
So but it's fun when people ask. They're like, do you have any tattoos? I'm like, yeah, I have a bunch. And I get to like go through and.
That's awesome because most people want like the sleeve, but you're like, no, I just want some tattoos to myself. You don't have to see them.
And a lot of them are like on my fingers, so you don't really notice them.
Do you have a favorite one though?
That's tough. I would say the ones on the inside of my feet.
This rainy day is temporary. The contrast is why we got 'em.
You've been doing a lot of cool things, but you know what? You also did get to go to prom recently. Well, your dress was so perfect. It was so cute. Did you have fun?
I had so much fun.
What was it like for you to like live out that whole experience? Because I feel like there was, you know, not too long ago, there was kids in high school who didn't get to have prom because of COVID.
Yeah, I was super excited that I got to enjoy prom with my grade and all of my friends that I went to school with, and getting to just step back into that teenage high school, you know, group of people that I love so much was so perfect, and they were all so sweet, and it was such a fun night. And then since then I've gotten to really reconnect with a lot of those high school friends that I missed so much, and that's been a wonderful time.
I love it. Now, did you bring a date to prom, or did you guys kind of go as a group?
So I went with a friend from high school. It was just, you know, a thing where I needed someone to go with. I can't just show up to a prom of a school I don't go to anymore.
Right.
But I got to go with all of my best friends, and that was super nice.
Now, did Landon feel like he was missing out? Like that he didn't get to go to prom with you?
We actually weren't really talking when that all went on. That was pre everything else. So it was just really focused on me going to prom with all my girlfriends.
I love that.
Yeah.
Well, now you do have Landon in your life. I mean, how has it changed your whole like summer and your whole year?
Yeah, I think for me, it's been really nice to just find a new group of people and friends that I get to go and hang out with.
New experiences.
Yeah, it's kind of a new chapter of my life where I get to focus on really work and friends and family and just having a lot of fun.
How did this even happen?
Yeah, it was actually just through my sister.
Okay. Shout out to Dixie.
Dixie's always making sure that I'm in the loop on everything, and it just kind of happened out of nowhere.
It's so funny because people are already calling you guys a mini Kravis.
You guys. You guys, please, no French kiss.
No French kissing, baby.
Okay.
Great dinner. Love you, everybody.
Love you.
Have you had a chance to hang out with Kourtney and Travis at all?
They are the sweetest people in the world. Yeah.
I feel like, you know, the Barkers, of course, are no strangers to reality TV. Any chance we could see Landon pop up in season 2 of your show?
I guess you guys are just gonna have to watch.
Okay.
Being normal kids, that doesn't change with following.
I still have to make my bed.
We're the
D'Amelio.
You know, obviously, you have done so much in a short amount of time, really, but what's like on your list? Like, what's on your bucket list, your life goals, and maybe not even related to like business, but like, do you want to go to college, for example?
I think for me right now, it's kind of developing those goals and dreams that are going to happen when I finish off my teenage years in my early 20s and kind of figuring out what's important to me. But as of right now, it's definitely trying new things that I think people wouldn't expect from me, but also just focusing on having fun and staying grounded. I am a born dreamer. We are all born dreamers.
Let's talk about this new fragrance, Born Dreamer. Talk to me about the inspiration behind the name of this line.
We were brainstorming a little bit and we landed on Born Dreamer, and I just felt like it was so perfect. There's a story with this one, and I really love that about the fragrance.
Tell me about, how does it vibe with your personal chemistry? What does that mean?
Yeah, I think for me, I now have a signature smell, but the way it smells on me is different than it smells on my best friend. And I feel like that adds its own little uniqueness and individuality to the fragrance, but also to each person, and I really love that about it.
So what does Charli D'Amelio smell like?
I would say the pear, jasmine, a little bit of the musk, just all together. It's very clean. I notice myself reapplying a lot throughout the day because that pear is just, you really can't beat it. And it's a little sweet, but not too sweet. It's very safe for every occasion, and I love that about it.
Gosh, did you ever imagine that you would have a fragrance one day?
Absolutely not.
It's so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Could there be more down the line, like a makeup line, skincare?
I would love to do more with that, and there's been, you know, some stuff going on behind the scenes.
Sure.
But I would love to be able to expand this into making all of the things that I love.
Yeah, I could see you doing a skincare line because I also love that in your photos. I mean, most of them are like filter free, you know? I mean, do you hope that other kind of content creators will follow suit and be a little more authentic in that sense?
I think it's very individual to the person. Someone that enjoys what I do and how I post my photos and present myself on social media might not like other people that look picture perfect all the time, but some people love that picture perfect look, and sometimes I look a little crazy and I play into that, but I think it's really individual to each person, but I have been open about the things in my life in that way.
Don't stop, keep it moving.